और जनाब शिराज मोहम्मद खान साहब को वो आके आपको मुखातिब करें, वो इंग्लिश में आपको मुखातिब करें।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Thumma assalatu wassalamu ala imamil awliya'i al-kamilin. Wa ala alihima wa ashabihima ajma'in ar-rashidin as-salihin. Amma ba'd. I'll begin, but before I begin, I just wanted to apologize to those speakers before me. Normally, the adab of the mahfil is to have the younger person go first. So I apologize to the preceding speakers, but of course I think because I'm speaking in English, I was put in towards the last. But with that, I just wanted to begin my discussion. It's a blessed gathering, of course. I wanted to begin my discussion with a few questions, taking on Sufai's direction, with a few questions. And I want the young people, I'm speaking English to address you, the young people to listen and ask themselves this, as I will ask myself this, that how much of Mahdaviyat is in our hearts? Is it very little? Is it a lot? Is it just limited to Ghana? Is it limited to Bahra-e-aam? Is it limited to your parents' presence? And then as soon as your parents are gone, you leave aside Islam and Mahdaviyat. How much of Mahdaviyat is in our hearts? And with these set of questions, I will tell you that journeying towards Mahdaviyat is a journey itself. Journeying towards Islam is a journey itself. And with that, how little do we have in our hearts? And if we have nothing in our hearts, then you must accept this, and you must come and fall at the feet of our Murshid. Our Murshid was sitting here. Come and fall at the feet of our Murshid and attain this lively heart. It is a Murshid who breathes life into dead hearts. It is a Murshid who breathes life into hearts that no longer beat and no longer yearn for the remembrance of Allah. And it is a common denominator in all those people who are led astray and who have dead hearts, that they cannot see anyone above themselves. So come and fall at the feet of our Murshid. Bahra-e-aam is one of many gatherings where the secrets of our faith are opened. And it is with these blessed words of our my dear Murshid, Hazrat Saiyadush seated here, over the years that I've come to love our faith. The jalse of Milad al-Nabi, Milad al-Mahdi, everyone comes there. Everyone comes there because everyone is going. It is a community thing. But the Bahra-e-aam are those that only a select few are inspired by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to attend. And indeed, it is these gatherings that I've noticed, of course, my Pir Murshid here, but also in India, that our Murshideen reveal these secrets, and there's abundance of secrets to be revealed. So attend these gatherings with an open heart and an open mind. Attend these gatherings with an open heart and an open mind. And when you are accepting this bahre, this flow of blessings, accept it with its true essence. Otherwise it is just jannah, right? Accept it with what it means, and it will flourish your life with blessings. And likewise, I would also ask, not just the Bahra-e-aam, be in the sohbat of our Murshid. Be in the sohbat as much as you can. I just felt that it was important to say, especially on a big Bahra-e-aam as today's. When we, coming to the topic of this evening, the blessed gathering of Bahra-e-aam of Syed Shah-e-Khundmir, Shddiq-e-Vilayat, Saiyadush. A few words. Not a lot of people reflect on the words that we use. Shahadat, Shahada, Shahid. What are these words? Let me just briefly discuss this. And if there is nothing else worthy of taking away from my discussion, hopefully this is something that is worth your attention. I ask again all the young brothers and sisters to pay attention. When we come to Islam, a non-Muslim enters Islam with the Shahada. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Simply saying this, within that moment of saying this, we have entered Islam. And Shahada in English would be witnessing. That I bear witness that Allah is one and there is no partner to Him. And Rasulullah and Muhammad is His messenger and slave. So with this witnessing, it's worthy of notice in our common everyday use. Where do we see these words, witnessing and testification? We see them in a court, where a witness, an eyewitness, bears testimony to what he or she saw at a scene of a crime, correct? So likewise, this witnessing is of admitting to a fact, though we might not know it at the time of entering Islam. Someone does not know what they are witnessing, but yet Allah is asking them to bear witness to it. As if it is a fact. They have to bear witness to something that is a fact. Now, we come to, and once they say this shahada, they become a shahid. Someone who bears witness. This is the beauty of the Arabic language, is all these words are interlinked. Someone who bears witness, gives the shahada, is a shahid. And similar to these words is the word shahadat. Shahadat, martyrdom in English. Someone who gives shahadat, bears witness, and becomes a shahid. But someone who bears witness with all of their being and all of their essence goes from being a shahid to being a shaheed. From just being a shahid to being a shaheed. Shahadat is something that is worthy of our understanding. When you add a couple of extra E's in the Arabic language, in English I would say, so Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Allah is the merciful, but Ar-Rahim, same root word. Allah is infinitely merciful. There's a continuation. There's eternally merciful. There's no limit to His mercy. Majid, Majid, correct? You see that it basically means eternal, continuation. Likewise, you go from shahid to shaheed. You are an eternal witness, and this is the praise of a shaheed, that he is eternally bearing witness with all his being. He gave his life to la ilaha illallah, to Allah, to the cause of Allah. Then he becomes an eternal witness to Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says of the shaheed that do not call them dead, because Allah has raised them to His presence, and Allah says that He feeds them what He wills to feed them, and that they are not dead. Do not call them dead. So that is a shaheed, an eternal witness. May Allah guide us to at least become people of understanding of these things. And in a Bahra-e-aam, we gather to understand the lives of these great personalities, their sacrifices. No one is asking you to go to jihad. And unfortunately, the jihad of Hazrat Bandagi Miyan Shah-e-Khundmir, Shddiq-e-Vilayat, the people that gave shahadat alongside with him, those blessed and fortunate, lucky souls, you and I are not of those group. But we can find ourselves in their shoes simply by remembering them and listening to the words of our Pir Murshid, and just developing that jazba in the heart, and maybe tonight shedding a tear in that remembrance and that brave those brave souls becoming confident in our faith, in our iman, bringing that confidence that they had, they became proofs of Mahdaviyat. What a blessed ranking they attained. So simply listening to their words and remembering them is why we have these gatherings, is the point of all of this. And when someone questions, again, I get on the defensive because even the young people ask me these questions. What is the point of Nadiza? What is the point? What is the point of all of this? What are these rituals? Well, if somebody asks you what are these rituals, turn back and ask them, if someone who knows nothing about Hajj is taken to Makkah during Hajj, what will they see? They will see a whole bunch of rituals that do not make sense to them. They will say, what are these rituals? Obviously, to them, these are just mere rituals that have no meaning. But for those people, those Hajis who are going through it, it is more than just rituals to them. It is their way to Allah. Similarly, there are events that take place during the daytime of Bahra-e-aam, and obviously the evening. All of these rituals that we have, there's a tradition that comes from the early Mahdavia are rituals that were put in place for a purpose. So I again encourage my young brothers and sisters who are sitting here to learn about these and to understand these and be able to answer them without any problem. Be able to defend your faith, at least not to anyone else but to yourself. Get rid of those doubts. Get rid of those doubts. Doubts are okay to have, because doubts are one step away from being clear and reaching certainty. Suspicion is one step away from rejection. And we have these new age Salafis who are one step away from rejecting because they suspect everything, even the words of Rasulullah in the hadith. They suspect it, they are very suspicious, and they're one step away from rejection. They reject it as soon as they can find a sanad, a transmission. We are not of those people. We are people of certainty, and those doubts that we have, inshallah, our murshid can clear up for us. So with that, a blessed gathering. And I just wanted to, of course, just one point, of course, my speech will be without a purpose if I do not mention a couple of things from the blessed life of Hazrat Bandagi Miyan Shah-e-Khundmir Shddiq-e-Vilayat. Mahdi Maud alayhi salatu wassalam, during his lifetime, there were some companions that attained that close relationship with Mahdi Maud alayhi salam, and of those few close companions is Hazrat Bandagi Miyan Shah-e-Khundmir Shddiq-e-Vilayat, who went on to become the second Khalifa. This is enough for us to look into his life, because we should know the lives of the Khulafa Rashidin. And he met Mahdi Maud alayhi salam after being in the search of a pir, of a murshid. His uncle, who had given bet to Mahdi Maud alayhi salam, rushed to him and said, "Ya Khundmir, come with me, and I have found the pir that you were looking for." And he took his uncle's word, and he went, journeyed, and as soon as he met Mahdi Maud alayhi salam, he fell into divine ecstasy, and he had the vision of his Lord DAIRAH. And from that moment on, he never left the side of Imam Mahdi Maud alayhi salam, except once he made a journey to Gujarat. But from that moment to the end of Imam Mahdi Maud alayhi salam, blessed life, he was in his company. And one day, of course, as we know, the most famous of incidents, Mahdi Maud alayhi salam, during a bayan of the verses of Quran, said that four conditions of this verse are to be met by my community, and one of them remains. The one remaining is martyrdom. The other conditions were migration, expulsion from their homes, persecution. All of these events had befallen the Mahdavia Qawm, and one was to happen after the life of Mahdi Maud alayhi salam, and it was to happen and it was culminate in the being of Hazrat Shddiq-e-Vilayat. So this was a prophecy of Imam Mahdi Mahdavia that was to come, and indeed it did come 23 years after his departure. Imam Mahdi Mahdavia had left this world 23 years afterwards. A robust army came to the way of Hazrat Shddiq-e-Vilayat. As we know the events, a strong army with elephants and horses comes down, and again, another proof is the first day. Hazrat Imam Mahdi Mahdavia said that you will become victorious the first day, regardless of how many people come at you. Even if the whole world were to descend and fight against you, you will become victorious. And indeed, Shddiq-e-Vilayat became victorious the first day, and the next day he met his Shahada with a smile on his face, him along with his fuqara. So, learning about these events, I encourage you to learn about these events and learn about them in detail, not only for yourself, for your own benefit. Do what I'm doing for the past several years, alhamdulillah. I've been able to, I'm a student of knowledge, attain whatever knowledge I have, whatever little knowledge, and bring it to other young brothers and sisters. With that, I just wanted to end my discussion with a dua that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and make us the best of the community. Indeed, we are as Mahdavis, we are the best of the communities, but may we live to our names as Mahdavis. May we become Mahdavis in not just words, but actions as well. With that, I just wanted to end with a couplet in Urdu, if you would allow. जाते जाते आपके खातिर इमामना मेहदी मौद अलैहिस्सलाम के लिए नज़राना अक़ीदत पेश करते हुए जाता हूँ। काश कि ये दिल रुजू रहे दर हालां के ज़माना मरीज़ हो। काश कि ये दिल रुजू रहे दर हालां के ज़माना मरीज़ हो। काश कि तू राज़ी रहे चाहे दुनिया वाले मुझसे नाराज़ हो। काश कि ये दिल रुजू रहे दर हालां के ज़माना मरीज़ हो। काश कि तू राज़ी रहे चाहे दुनिया वाले मुझसे नाराज़ हो। काश कि तेरे और मेरे दरमियाँ मोहब्बत का आशियाना आबाद रहे, चाहे मेरे और तमाम दुनिया वालों के दरमियाँ मोहब्बत का आशियाना वीरान हो। जब तुझसे मुझको मोहब्बत की याद आए तो फिर हर चीज़ आसान है, बस हर चीज़ जो मिट्टी के ऊपर है वो मिट्टी ही है।
जो है जितनी अच्छी इंग्लिश बोलते हैं उतनी अच्छी उर्दू भी बोलते हैं, और पिछले कई सालों से तबलीग का काम यहाँ पर अमेरिका में अंजाम दे रहे हैं, और नौजवानों को ख़ास तौर पे ये ट्रेन करते हैं महदवियत के बारे में। अपना जो भी नॉलेज सीखते हैं और सिखाते हैं, शेयर करते हैं। माशाल्लाह से बहुत अच्छी नॉलेज है इनकी, और अल्लाह करे ज़ोर बयां और ज़्यादा। ये है इनके वालिदैन की मेहनत है। इनके वालिद साहब आज यहाँ पर नहीं है, बाहर गए हुए हैं। ये शकील मोहम्मद खान साहब बोज़ई के साहबजादे हैं, तो वो रहते तो और भी खुश होते।